What's going on, everybody? It's ABC 2001. I'm actually going to take a page out of Woody's Gamertag's recording regimen. He records the commentary and then he puts a video to it. So I'm going to do that today because, you know what, it seems like a really good idea. Because, if you record too long, then you're stuck with trying to fill in 2 or 3 minutes of a video that you've just done. So, today, while I was trolling around on the internet a little bit, reading stuff and keeping up on news, I found this really cool... really not really cool, but this nifty article about the Black Plague. It's making a resurgence in America. Actually all over the world. It said in the article, I'm going to put it in the description by the way, 11 cases a year since 1976, mostly centered in New Mexico. The Black Plague has struck. Now they're finding more people in upper class, more people affected in the higher class. It's because like housing developments and creatures coming out of nowhere that are infected with it, they bite people, Doesn't mean that rich people are dirty and they should take showers. They probably should, but, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, there are 2 types of the Black Plague. There's the bubonic plague and the pneumonic plague, both which are treatable with antibiotics. Yeah. Get some penicillin and it's all set. Most people... Picture the bubonic plague about, as the Black Plague, with the swelling and the lymph nodes and the red and, the big boils on your body. Most people see that as the bubonic plague or the Black Plague. But I mean, there's 2 different kinds apparently. And a lot of what it is it's spreading because of new housing developments destroying natural habitats. So rats and animals are going inside the houses and looking for food and stuff like that. So they have, they defend themselves. So, I mean, it's crazy that the stuff is popping up, but it's happening. Development breeds this kind of stuff. At least it's not because we're not bathing anymore. Thank God we all regularly bathe, because then we'd still be stuck in the dark ages, walking around stinking, putting on heavy perfume, because that's a whole nother debate. Now, keep surfing along, and I found a better story than the bubonic plague. That one was neat, but this one's really cool. Kind of sad, but cool. The Battleship Texas sprang a massive leak last week, and it still had like oil residue in the oil tankers.
Wow.
And the oil tanks were, the all that stuff was held when it was still in service. They emptied it, but it still had residue. They didn't clean it out. So when the water flooded that area, it mixed with the oil. So now the groundskeeper, the people who take care of it, had to hire people to go out there and clean the oil out before they could pump it out and fix the leak. So, they're trying to avert this natural disaster and also preserve a piece of history, because this thing served during World War I and World War II. It is seeing a lot of action, a lot of people coming and going, a lot of people dying, a lot of people, just not making it home. And so, I mean, this is a piece of our history. The American history. I know there's a lot of people around here. I mean, period. This is actually a piece of the world's history. So what if it was an American ship? It's still a piece of the world's history, because it served during World War I and World War II. One of the worst times in the world.
I was gonna after I got the tags, I was gonna suicide, right?
Violent. Let's just say it that way. I mean, World War I was bad, but World War II was 10 times worse. There was more bloodshed in World War II than any other war that I know of. I'm pretty sure there's been some pretty bloody wars, but World War II still owns that record, and I hope it keeps that record forever. I hope there is never a World War III. You know what I'm saying? That's why, of course, I'm fully with the president of Steam being the president of the world, because just like his games, we'll never see a third. There'll be promise of it, like, you want to see World War III? You want to see World War III? Yeah, no. One day when we do Team Fortress 3, you might see World War III in Team Fortress 3, but it'll never happen. Or Portal 3. Well, we might see Portal 3. Maybe not. I don't know. And then of course Left 4 Dead 3. That'll be the day whenever Left 4 Dead 3 comes out, because you know we'll all have a freaking heart attack the day that comes out.
I put it right on the tag, and I'm like, how
anyways, on to another subject.
how did you
there's going to be an asteroid passing by Earth. The asteroid LZ1 will be passing tonight, actually, in about 2 hours. If you check the description on the link, it'll take you right there. They're going to be live streaming this asteroid passing by, and that's awesome. I'm ready to go settle the moon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why our technology hasn't advanced far enough to where we have a colony on the moon. Or, you know, we're not all living in space stations right now. I know we got, like, you know, bone density problems to combat with, but still, it's like, why aren't we there yet? It goes into this whole thing of politics and money and other stuff is the reason why we're not there. But anyways, this asteroid is supposed to be 1,650 feet wide, and it's supposed to be going 14 lunar distances from Earth. And we're not going to feel anything. It's far enough away where it's not deemed a threat to the Earth, but it's close enough to where we might be able to watch it live. So they're going to try to stream it live tonight. And I'm actually going to sit down and watch it. It's going to be 8 p.m. EDT, and like I said, I'll put the link to the article. In the article is a link to the actual stream. So why don't you guys check it out? And I hope you guys enjoy. I'm definitely going to check it out. So that's your boy ZVC. I'm out, folks.